In this video, we're going to look at the Chrome browser DevTools. We have a demo page here, and specifically we're going to look at some console facilities we have in the DevTools. So let's open up the console tab in the DevTools. So we go to the three buttons there at the top right hand corner, More Tools, then we go to Developer Tools. And here we can see we have the console tab already open. So the console tab in web browsers like the Chrome browser is mainly a developer tool used to view logged code messages, warnings and errors, as well as run live JavaScript commands directly in the web page. Let's take a look at the console page itself. From the left here, we have some buttons. Along here, we have a filter as well. So this button here is the Show Console sidebar button. We have the Clear Console button here. So if we have code in here, we can clear this whole window here. We can expand or collapse the code inside this window with this button. This drop down here is the JavaScript execution context selector. So it allows us to switch the environment in which the console commands are executed. So the one at the very top is the main window. But if we go down here, we have a iframe here. So we can switch the context to here to run our console JavaScript in this section only, or we can leave it as the top one, the main page. Let's do a quick example of switching the context. So at the moment we have it in the top one. Let's write some code. We have Chrome DevTools demo, which is the title of the main page. Let's do the title of this page here. So let's switch the context to the iframe web page. We can see now we're getting iframe demo. So we can see the title of the iframe HTML is iframe demo, and the title of the main page is Chrome DevTools demo. This button here is the live expression creator. We can create another one. I can see when we change the page, these numbers are changing in near real time. We also have a filter here where we can type anything in here to filter what's shown on this console page. We have a default levels drop down here where we can also filter what is shown on this page. We also have this button here. This gives us extra messages that are not available in the console. And we also have this settings button where we can turn on or off different options. So let's clear the screen here. And the first console operation we're going to do is use the console.log. So let's hit the button here, log. And we can see we have an output here. This is from console.log. And we can see the JavaScript that executed this code here or outputted it to the console. We can see the code here, console.log, when we hit this button here. We have the warning button here. When we hit the warning button, we execute console.warn method. We can see the method is here. We can also see the little symbol here with the 1 beside it, so 1 warning. We also have console.error. So that's this method here. And we can see here we have now a different symbol for the error. And we have a 1 beside it because we have 1 error. We can also create tables. So we can display an array of objects formatted as a table using the console.table method. We can see the code here, console.table, and we have an array here, and we have 2 objects inside that array with a property and a value. And that's printed out nicely into a table format. And we can see the use of these buttons here. We can expand or collapse or clear the window. We have the timer, and it prints out some time in milliseconds. We go to the code. We can see the code is here. So we have the start console.time loop and console.timeend with the loop. What we put in here has to be the same because we have to determine the start and the finish of the method. And all it's doing is measuring the time that this for loop took to execute from this point, line 16, to line 21. And that was this many milliseconds. We can also write code, JavaScript code in here for this web page. So let me just paste some code in there. So we pasted some code in, JavaScript code. It's going to find the H1 elements and assign this bit of text to them. We can see it's found the H1 at the top there and assigned the hello from JavaScript there. So that completes this short video on the use of the console tab.